this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a give up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So much to discuss for the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This one into the hands of Crowder downfield. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him all the way down the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
If someone what?
Again,
if someone's wrong with home.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. Right. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And zero excuses, but altogether not surprised.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. First down, here's the run with Cook. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. On play action, Allen.
Wow. Wow.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Touchdown! Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And some room to roam now. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have to find routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Running for it, here's Cook. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 21 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21.
Anywhere that he can actually get to bring you down and to beat your body down. So maybe Canelo, Golovkin needs to do the same thing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is
knew that
forcing
motherfucker was coming too.
and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Very close. But what else is new when these two fight each other? And what's interesting, Canelo said, I'm going after the knockout in round 1. When we told Golovkin about that, he goes, you know what? It's all BS. He's just talking trash. He knows he's not going to knock me out in the 1st round.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Pass on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone.
Yeah. I wouldn't throw that motherfucker either.
The Bills come to the line to start their next
Knock his head off.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. So we've reached halftime with the Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, continue downfield.
He's going to drop him.
Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Damn.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next
Man is throwing nothing but bricks at him.
Terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. There's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hardman to return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
We got to change it up.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He finds his man, that's Sweeney. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Oh, he's going to drop him.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, we might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Man open, here is Crowder. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Georgia needs to really pick up much more. Take more chances. Over the quarter. He didn't pick it up. Take chances. It's up to the father whether he feels he's confident enough to be able to do that. Right now, he's not even a
the field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the fourth quarter. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find him.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the... And oh, he coughed it up! And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that challenge, a successful one. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They go play fake. Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So Page, frankly, I don't believe the Malkin would. The Malkin used to do a little bit of that and invite fighters in, take one punch and deliver two.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Butker on for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. This one caught by Crowder. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Allen able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And boy, he is very close to a first down.